So, hi, I told Rachel I would do this. I should specify Washington Rachel because I have a ton of Rachels. Yeah. So, this is the tour of my trailer park where I've lived, like, my whole life. Not like my whole life, literally, like, there's no like involved. Yeah, so, it's cold, it's snowing, I'm carrying around my little fox mug. His name's Mulder. He's got hot chocolate in him today. So, yeah, this is home. That's the hill I was telling you about, Rich, that had previously been made with fill dirt, and I used to ride my rollerblades down it with my friend April. Hi, April. That's the manager's place. There's my yard. There's Dad and Oreo. That's Helen's place. Helen, I've known my whole life. She used to be our neighbor. We lived in our old trailer. That's Tom's place. I've known him my whole life too. That's Marilyn's. Okay, so along this edge right here, there used to be pylons that they were like made of cement, and they were there to keep people from like driving into the yard in the dark. And somebody moved them when they were mowing. The people who used to live there, and I hit one in the dark. Riding over to check to see if my dad was home because my aunt was babysitting me because she used to live there where Bill lives. And yeah, I flipped over my handlebars. So that happened. There's the apartments. This is gonna be a really boring tour. There's really not a lot. That neighbor's in jail. I've known them my whole life too. His wife went to school with my mom. Here's the mailboxes. This is just gonna be me saying a lot. Our mailboxes used to be over there. Yeah. I used to live in that trailer. And now Sandy lives there. She is nice, if a little offbeat, but all the best people are. Bus stop was right there, which was great when I lived there, and it sucks when I live over there. Or when we moved over there because it gets icy really bad in the winter, and I basically had to crawl down to the bus stop all the time. Yeah. So this is a fire lane, but pretty much the kids just use it to play with their bikes and some crap. Yeah, so there's the name of the joint in which we reside. I actually don't know that many people who live on the backside anymore. I pretty much stay at home and hang out on my computer because I don't like people. Just to give you an idea how close we are to town, it's like a mile up the road. You can't even, yeah, it's around that curve. And there's the church where my dad went to, and the pastors are Greek. Over there is a really nice neighborhood, and they used to want to build a hill so that they couldn't see us. They're county and we're city because they paid extra, so they wanted to pay the taxes for living in the city. I fell out of that tree. My first attempt to climb a tree, I never successfully climbed a tree until this year. I'm not much of a klutz. I wrecked my bike coming down this hill because it was a little fast. Up here is the home of the kids that I used to babysit. Now they're teenagers and I feel really, really old. But I still love them. Yeah. It's pretty run down, but it's home. That's what an empty cornfield looks like, in case anyone was wondering. Apparently my battery's low. Oops. So I'm gonna hurry this up. Yay for snow. Tyler's sister used to live right there. That was pretty fun. There's a basketball hoop and a cornfield. Literally they back up against each other. That's Indiana in a nutshell. My best friend Dakota used to live back here. my first best friend, and she was awesome, and I miss her, and now she has like 3 kids. Back there is the woods. We used to get in trouble for playing back there all the time. Shout out to Trent and Amber, who used to build forts and crap with me back there. And there's a runoff, like a creek that goes back there. And I once got in trouble for playing in it and had to take a shower in my clothes because I got so muddy. It was gross. Coming down this hill once on my bike, I got chased by a guy in a big red truck. He didn't like me, and I was like 7 or 8. I still had a single speed bike, and he was like 2 inches from my back tire the whole time. It scared the ever-loving crap out of me. I don't know. There's not a lot of anecdotes I can share, I guess. See, my Uncle Mike and my Aunt Barb and my cousin Tim used to live right there, because they were managers for a while. Let's see. And that's where some kids I used to live. Like I said, it's pretty boring. I mean, all things considered, it's not a bad place. It's not like Sean Hunter's trailer park. And there's a vehicle coming in, so I'm gonna get run over and die. Oh, no, they're on the back road. Okay. Let's see. What else? Oh, down there, it turns into sinking ground when it gets wet and, you know, it's not freezing. And we used to throw crap in there. This is the back side of my trailer. My fingers are numb. Can we give a shout out to the fact that I actually took time to like look okay today? Like, hi. Yeah, hopefully that looked tolerable. Yeah, so that's the woods. There used to be a huge pile of logs, and we carved one out and used it as a fort. And somewhere back in there, there's an altar for a church. That church. We're kind of surrounded by churches. Yeah. That hill used to be covered in poison ivy, and then my Uncle Jesse used to work on it, and I kind of fell down it in a swimsuit one time, and that's how I found out I wasn't allergic to poison ivy, so there you go. Okay, I'm done. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this super crappy tour of my home.